The show that gets you ready for the week of football that lies ahead has returned. The much anticipated Soweto Derby is finally here. The first of the year, that is, of the season, that is 2025, 2024, 2025, under the Betway Premiership, under the Betway Premiership tag. Good afternoon, welcome to it. This is All Things Football, Football Unpacked. I'm your host, Apiwe Roto, where we unpack football and talk exactly that, all things football. Plenty to talk about. Bafana now know who they will be facing in this year's AFCON towards the end of the year, starting on the 21st of December and ending on the from the 21st of December to the 18th of June of January, I beg your pardon. Remember to comment and subscribe. Remember to comment, hit the like button on YouTube, and subscribe. Plenty to talk about. Bafana's opponents have been confirmed in the news, making headlines in the world of football. We get to see who they get to play. If we can just find the group phase, they have been paired in Group B alongside Angola, Egypt, and Zimbabwe, just to mention Angola, Egypt, and Zimbabwe. Now, lest I remind you that the last time Bafana played Angola, Egypt, and Angola in the same group, how things ended as far as the AFCON is concerned. That dates back to 1996, and we know how that ended. The side we went on to win the AFCON in the year that year, with Neil Tovey as captain and the likes of Dr. Kumalo, who were also there at the time. We seem to have lost the draw. However, I will look for it and find it when I can. We onto our news. Kaiser onto our other news. Kaiser Chiefs have signed long time target who's been on the target books of Kaiser Chiefs and midfielder Thabo Cele. The midfielder is one of three signings, including one of those signings includes Tashrik forward Tashrik Morris, and of course the DRC international and Klobi Lilepo. However, faces stiff competition from captain Yusuf Mott. Samkelo Zwane, who's recently hit the ground running, and of course, Sibongiseni Mthethwa, who's also found his way back, and of course, Edson Castillo, who is currently back in training after suffering a fractured fibula in the league game against Super Sport United, which Kaiser Chiefs lost by that odd goal. On to our other news. On to our other news. The last we the Here's how the AFCON group looks. Group A will see we'll see group A will see Morocco who are the hosts, paired with Mali, the Eagles, 2012 winners, and Zambia, and of course Comoros, who are known to cause upsets every now and then. Group B will have the most successful team. Now this year, the tournament, the draw comes with a twist, as every group, and I mean every group, has a former winner or a current champion. Most successful team and national team in the tournament, Egypt, seven-time winners, are paired in Group B with 1996 winners South Africa and Angola alongside Zimbabwe, while Group C will see three-time winners Nigeria, who last won it in 2013, paired with 2004 winners Tunisia, and 1978 runners-up Uganda, and of course Tanzania. Group D sees 2021 winners, Senegal, 1974 winners, the Democratic Republic of Congo, who won it under the name Congo Kinshasa, Benin, and of course Botswana, who make only the second appearance since 2012. While Group E will see two times winners who last won it in 2019. Algeria paired with Burkina Faso, Equatorial Guinea, and former winners Sudan. The defending champions, Group F. In Group F, Cote d'Ivoire will be facing five-time group winners, the second most successful team in the tournament, the Total Energies Africa Cup of Nations, and Gabon, and alongside Mozambique. Now the reason behind Clement. Now onto other news. As we still go on, the reason behind Clement Mzize, not the reason behind Clement Mzize and Steven Aziz Ki not leaving the team has been revealed. Reason being, now, the reason behind Clement Mzize and Stephen Azizki has been revealed as far as departure is concerned. The duo who ply their trade for Tanzanian side, Young Africans, have been targeted by African giants, namely Kaizer Chiefs and Wydad Casablanca, with coach Nasreddin Nabi expressing that he has been expressing interest in the Burkinabe attacker in Clement Mzize, while Rulani Mukona, who coaches Wydad Casablanca, is an admirer of both sides. Both teams have expressed interest in the sides. However, it remains to be seen whether the clubs will be sold. Now, so the club will sell rather the duo, or both sell both players separately. Now, reason being, they were reluctant at first, with the January transfer now closed, having closed on Monday. It doesn't look likely that the teams will sell. Kaiser Chiefs also expressed interest in Feston Mayele, who applies his trade for Egyptian side Pyramids FC. However, that fell through. On to our other news, South African coach Peter Mosimane has terminated his contract with Iranian side Estaga FC. The three-time CAF Champions League winner has not received his payment for the last 2 months. The tactician joined the Iranian side in October 2024, despite helping the side survive relegation. The and sending a warning furthermore to the side, and going as far as bringing his legal team, demanding that the payment be sent within 15 days. His agent confirmed, Coach Musimane's agent has confirmed that the deadline has not met, and the coach has since decided to terminate his contract. On our other news, it appears Manchester City head coach Ruben Amorim and forward Marcus Rashford are currently not on speaking terms. Now, this has been going on for the longest time, and we've heard situations of Ruben Amorim calling out his forward on public platforms on numerous occasions. Now, to make matters worse, Marcus Rashford went as far as having an interview without consulting his manager, while the manager has complained, feeling that the boys' attitude is going to lead the younger players astray, or he's gonna be a bad influence. There's some toxicity. It's gonna lead to some toxicity within the dressing room, and we do not know the full story. We do not know what's going. No one knows what's going on. This is a conversation that can be had through via a dialogue, because when you call out a player, now you must understand that when you call out a player on a public platform, be it a press conference or during an interview, with regards to his poor attitude, you kind of knocking what is about. Now, current, currently, Marcus Rashford has expressed that he would love a new challenge. He is keen on that Manchester United exit. Now, the 30th Ford has been linked with Aston Villa. He has an option of going to Juventus on loan or go to Barcelona on a permanent basis. When you consider that Ansu Fati is also on his way out, the relationship between the mentor and the Ford has broken down, with the Portuguese tactician to speak as to an extent where the Portuguese tactician addresses Rashford with the rest of the squad and not him directly, and he has not played football or kicked a ball since December 12th, citing the player's poor attitude and his lack of commitment and discipline. Now, we don't know what's going on. Is it a mental perspective, something that can be sorted? Perhaps we can get him professional help, because we've had players express unhappiness and depression and the like. We had this with Lyle Foster not so long ago, which left, however, we saw Lyle Foster play his football despite missing AFCON, playing for citing mental issues, playing AFCON with playing football in the Premier League with Burnley, which left a lot of us South Africans very confused. However, we're going to stay on track, stay in touch with all things football Unpacked. We're going to keep you up to date with the story. On to our other news. We're going to transfer movements that have made headlines as far as football is concerned in the PSL. We saw Mamelodi Sundowns have signed Argentina centre back Lucas Suarez, while Kiana Cupido will also join Mamelodi Sundowns. So Lucibanco, who was unlikely to who has struggled to hit the ground running at Mamelodi Sundowns, is now going to apply his trade with Stellenbosch, while Tabang Sibanyoni will be making his way to Magesi. Christian Saile, Kaichis Ringer will join Sport United on loan for the rest of the season while he looks for a new team. I hope I don't botch his name, the Ghanaian international, and Enoch Quachit rather, will be joining Super Sport United. 30-year-old forward, Super Sport Trashwick Motors will be in the colors of the gold and black in Nigeria at Kaiser Chiefs alongside Claudie Makapi Lilepo and Thabo Cele. However, with Tashrik Morris, his suspension kicks in today, having been sent off in his last game against Skukuna United, where Supersport were beaten 3-0. Kaiser Chiefs were not active during midweek, so he's going to sit this one out as the suspension is going to kick in. It remains to be seen whether or not Claudie Mukapi Lelepo has been registered. If he was registered, we might just be able to see him today. The only person guaranteed to start, who might just start or come off the bench, is Thabo Cele, all three players will have been active with their teams as far as the football perspective is from as far as the football perspective is concerned. I beg your pardon. Edson Castillo is also back in training after a long injury layoff alongside Temba Zwane at Mamelodi Sundowns. And let's see Nedbank Cup round of 32 results. Venda Football Academy fell short to Cape Town Spurs, losing by 3-1. Golden Arrows are losing to Chippa United by 2-1 at Hammersdale. Umvoti FC beaten by Baroka by 3-0. Lerumo Lions beaten by Durban City by 2-0. While Mamelodi Sundowns beat 10-man Mamelodi Sundowns beat Sibanye Golden Stars by 5-2. On to our other results, Sunday results. So Orlando Pirates, a brace from Tito Masanganye and a last goal from Tsehofaso Mabasa give the Buccaneers, who are the defending champions, the only side to win the Nedbank Cup on 3 occasions, by beating Richards Bay by 3-1. Besides the goal by Mbutu, the goal pulled back by Mbutuma, which was not enough to rescue the Natal Rich Boys. Polokwane City beating the Bees FC by the odd goal. Kaiser Chiefs, brace from Pule Modi, a goal from Inacio Miguel, and of course Rangachiva beating free agents by 4 goals to nil. Mpeni home defenders too strong for Hungry Lions, beating them by 3 goals to 1. The Royal AM games have been cancelled for the rest of the season due to what is going on behind the scenes with regards to the tech situation. Sukune United beating Cape Town City by 2 goals to 0 on Monday. Tuesday, we saw Magesi falling short to Super Sport United with Christian Saile getting a goal on debut alongside Vincent Pole, who scored in the 5th minute. Amazulu beating Mighty Eagles of Mtata-based Mighty Eagles by 5 goals to 1, while Stellies will beat Kruger United by 2 goals to 0. The last game on Wednesday saw TS Galaxy beat Vasco da Gama by 7 goals to 0. Wednesday, we also saw a never seen before we we, we, uh, we also saw a never seen before situation on Sunday, Wednesday. We saw a never seen before situation. As the first time in Champions League history with 36 teams. Now you must remember that we do not have the group stage format anymore. Instead, we have a league format with 36 teams, which saw live games. Let's start with that round of 16 draw, which was concluded after the game between TS Galaxy and Vasco da Gama. Durban City will face Durban City will now face TS Galaxy, and Orlando Pirates will face Baroka FC, while Kaizer Chiefs will renew their rivalry with Chippa United. Mamelodi Sundowns will take on Penny home defenders. Maroma Gallants will face Amazulu. Milford FC where Melford FC will take on Skokone United, as Royal AM has matches have been cancelled for the rest of the season. It will take on Skokone United, and Stellenbosch will welcome Polokwane City, while Cape Town Spurs will travel to Super Sport United. These matches will take place from the 12th of between the 12th of February and the 14th of February. Never seen before. First time ever in Champions League history where we saw all 18 games, 36 teams take play or play kickoff at the same time, which was Central African time. You saw what happened on social media. Game spectators trying to keep up with all matches from different devices, where the games were so Liverpool unable to keep that 100% record, with PSV Eindhoven bringing their unbeaten run to an end by 3 goals to 2. Bayern Munich beating Slovan Bratislava by 3 goals to 1. Borussia Dortmund beating Shakhtar by 3 goals to 1. Bayer Leverkusen too strong for Sparta Praha, beating them by 2 goals to 1. Beating them by 2 goals to 0. I beg your pardon. While Girona fell short to Arsenal while Girona fell short to Arsenal by 2 goals to 1. FC Barcelona and Atalanta could not be separated, playing to a 2-2 draw. Stade de Brestois falling short to Barcelona by 3 goals to 0. Manchester City coming from a goal down against Club Brugge to win by 3 goals to 1. Young boys falling short to Sverna Zvezda by a goal to 0. Lille beating Feyenoord by 6 goals to 1, while Juventus fell short to Benfica by 2 goals to 0. Aston Villa too strong for Celtic, beating them by 4-2. Dinamo Zagreb beating Milan by 2 goals to 1, while their neighbors Inter beat AS Monaco through Lautaro Martinez hat-trick by 3 goals to 0. Sturm Graz beat RB Leipzig, who are now eliminated by an odd goal. Atletico Madrid, who have been in sensational form, beating RB Salzburg by 4 goals to 1. As Sporting Lisbon and Bologna could not be separated, playing to 1 or draw. The only game to give us the one of two games to give us a draw, while VfB Stuttgart fell short to uh, Paris Saint-Germain by 4 goals to 1. Here's how things pan out. Here's how the group stage, how the table looks after of after the round the match day eight after match day 8, that is. Liverpool finished on top on 21 points despite that one loss to PSV Eindhoven, followed by Barcelona, Arsenal, Inter Milan, Atletico Madrid, Bayer Leverkusen, Lille, and of course Aston Villa, who all might make their way straight to the round of 16, while Atalanta, Borussia Dortmund, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, AC Milan, PSV Eindhoven, Paris Saint-Germain, Benfica rather, Monaco, Stade Brestois, Feyenoord, Juventus, and of course Man City, Sporting Lisbon, and Club Brugge will be fighting to make the last to complete the round of 16. Eight of these now. The setup works as follows. The top eight have already made their way to the round of 16, while 9 to 24 will be pitted against each other, will be seeded against each other, and be pitted on who will be pitted with regards to who will be playing who, to make the with the a top eight with the 8 teams that progress facing the whoever will be in the whoever has already made the round of 16. While from 25, GNK Dinamo Zagreb, VfB Stuttgart, Shakhtar, Bologna, Rennes Vesta, Sturm Graz, Sparta Prague, RB Leipzig, Girona, Salzburg, Slovan Bratislava, and Young Boys are eliminated. Now, according to me, what do I think? I think the setup was great, was a phenomenal idea as far as the Champions League. It took the teams out of their comfort zones. There was no need to wait for the second leg for you to get your house in order. You have to hit the ground running from day one. Uh, Hit the ground running, and there's no place for complacency. Make your presence felt. We've had small teams stand up to be counted. Started Brestois, who started well, fell short to the and are now in now at number 18. However, they have not been eliminated. They live to fight another day. A draw was conducted yesterday afternoon with Stade Brestois facing their French rivals. The playoff will see Stade Brestois playing against their French rivals and Paris Saint-Germain, while Club Brugge will play Atalanta. Manchester City will take on Real Madrid, while Juventus will face PSV Eindhoven. AS Monaco will face Portuguese Giants, and Benfica. Sporting Lisbon will face Borussia Dortmund, while Celtic will take on Bayern Munich, and the last game will see Feyenoord face AC Milan. Uh, On to what you can expect, or what you can expect as far as this week is concerned. Last night we saw Richards Bay and Mike CFC, the only game that was broadcast on your World of Champions, which could not be separated, with the teams playing to a goalless draw. What you can expect today is the game we're going to give you an exclusive on Orlando Pirates versus Kaiser Chiefs, the 187th second derby rather. Between the two, Stellenbosch will welcome Skukune United, whilst Polokwane City will take on Chippa United. Supersport United will face Amazulu. Tomorrow we see TS Galaxy take on Cape Town City at the Momela Stadium, while Mamelodi Sundowns will welcome Golden Arrows. Kaiser Chiefs take on Amazulu on host Amazulu on Tuesday, 4th of February, while Magesi will welcome Chippa United at the Old Peter Mkaba Stadium. Bruno Gallants will travel to Richards Bay. Wednesday sees as the much anticipated the first Tshwane derby, which is said to be sold out despite playing midweek. Now, there have been complaints with the Tshwane derby playing midweek, with many feeling that it should play on the weekends, as the case with the Soweto derby, which was prohibited from being played midweek after what happened in Ellis Park on 2001 on the 11th of April, where 43 people were killed or were crashed to death, lost their lives in a stampede, a repeat of what happened on the 13th of January in 1991 in Orkney after one supporter attacked the other, and it led to a stampede and all sorts of chaos. Friday will kick off the week, meant with to kick off the weekend before the weekend, with Stellenbosch welcoming Kaiser Chiefs at the Athlone Stadium, while Marimo Gallants will welcome Marimo Gallants on Saturday English Premier League fixtures. Here's how they look. Nottingham Forest will kick off against Brighton. Newcastle will take on Fulham. Everton take on Leicester City. Southampton welcome travel to Ipswich Town, who are currently who are currently in the relegation zone. Bournemouth will take on Liverpool. Aston Villa will take on Wolverhampton Wanderers. Will travel to Wolverhampton Wanderers. Manchester United welcome Crystal Palace, who they've not had much luck against in recent times. With the most being able the most they got away with was a draw as far as the meeting is concerned, while Brentford will take on fellow Londoners and Tottenham Hotspur. Arsenal will face Manchester City in a blockbuster and much anticipated fixture in the Premier League. Monday night football will see another London derby with Chelsea taking on fellow Londoners in West Ham United. On to our match exclusive, we will see Orlando Pirates versus Kaiser Chiefs. Let's give you some head to head stats as far as the battle of the Cocoa Melons, as the game has been dubbed. In the last 5 meetings, yes, in the last 5 meetings, the last time these two teams met was on the 9th of March in 2024, which was won by Kaiser Chiefs, Orlando Pirates rather, by 3 goals to 2, despite Kaiser Chiefs leading twice with a brace by Ashley Dupree and another brace by Monopolis Saleng. Another win by Orlando Pirates by an odd goal through a goal by Evidence Mohopa, while Kaiser Chiefs lost one on the 25th of February through an own goal by Ole Sanda and the 29th of October saw a win by Kaiser Chiefs through a goal by Yusuf Maut from a distance, and another one by Kaiser Chiefs by 2 goals to 1. On a head-to-head basis, as far as the stats are, as the last 5 meetings are concerned, Kaiser Chiefs have won 3, while Orlando Pirates have won 2. The next game will be played today. Kickoff for that fixture is at 3:30 p.m. Pirates will be looking to make it 3 out of 3, something they are yet to do in the PSL era. Pirates come into this game as firm favorites, having just lost 3 matches out of 27 in all competitions, and boosted by heading to the match on the back of qualifying for the Champions League and last 8 without a single loss. Furthermore, Pirates will be boosted by the return of China and Specie and Sintlantla Specie, and of course Specie, who was suspended for the game against Richards Bay. Pirates did a double on their arch rivals last season, beating them by an odd goal and 3 goals to 2. Both games finishing with final margins. Now we're yet to get a draw, with the last draw between the two dating back to the 2018-2019 season, which was a 1-all draw. Players you can watch are the number 10, Tito Matswangani, the attacking midfielder who's been having the time of his life, netting a brace in the Nedbank Cup. The derby will be the game for him to display what he can do on the field with the ball. Another player you can watch, dubbed Captain Yama 2000, aka the Coco Melon, Relebukile Mufukeng, as he is affectionately known, will be looking to take his form into the derby. The 20-year-old has hardly put a foot wrong since coming on, and the good thing is that he listens to his senior players. He is disciplined. He has got pace to trouble defenders, and he has deft footwork, and he has a liking for scoring goals. And and one may feel he can come off the bench and do the unthinkable. He can also start the game. It remains to be seen if he's going to start the game or come off the bench. Either way, he's able to make a difference. We saw that last season in the Nedbank Cup final, and we saw it this season in the MTN 8 final against Stellenbosch, where he came in and made a difference. Coach Rivera will be hoping that his combination with Tito will flourish. Now, you, as far as expectations are concerned from a Pirates perspective, the your likes of Mohan Kotas, who's also been promoted from development, has been just as exceptional on the wing. The attacking three, that is, where you have Adito who plays as a 10 and your two eights, and Relebukile Mofukeng, and of course Mohan Kota, who are just as good. Then you have your backline, and Maketleni Makaola also who has the ability to break down the attacks alongside Kabelo Dlamini, who can also play as a 10 or as an 8 and will also cause problems with is a dead ball specialist of note. On a forward perspective, they can either play a 4-4-2, a 4-2-3-1, which has been a common formation, or a 3-4-3, or better yet, a 4-3-3 with the game based around Tsegofatso Mabasa, who has a lucky knack for scoring goals at crucial moments. Netted a hat trick in the game against Marumo Gallants in that 8-1 win. And of course, the likes of Boitumelo Radiopane, who's also returned, will be looking to make an impact and will be likely to make an appearance. As far as we take a look at the rivals, the visitors visiting team Kaiser Chiefs, who've enjoyed mixed fortunes, losing 6 of their 18 matches. Their Achilles has been inconsistency as far as this in terms of the starting 11 and the inability to put the ball at the back of the net. And now Amakosi know how to create opportunities. However, the problem is putting them away. They're likely to miss Wandile Duba, who was carried off injured on Sunday in the game against free agents after landing awkwardly. There were complaints from a certain spectator on fan base, if you watched on Sunday, with regards to stadium management. Tashrik Morish will miss out on the game, as we highlighted, due to suspension. Asarino, however, has returned from injury. That will be a major boost for Kaiser Chiefs. Castillo is also back in training. We don't know how long he's going to be out for. Ashley Dupre will also be missed, as he's out with a fractured elbow rather, after landing awkwardly in the game against his former employers and Stellenbosch FC. Another key player to look out for is a 26-year-old midfielder and George Metlo, who was exceptional, putting on a display which earned him a man of the match in the Nedbank Cup round of 32 against free agents, laying on those assists that led to the 2 goals, one of them by Pole Modi. Pole Modi is another striker, Kamwenga, who was sensational in the game against free agents. The 32-year-old was 1 goal shy of a hat-trick, which Khalil Ben Youssef, the assistant who took over as Coach Labi was suspended, did not take kindly to him missing that opportunity. However, he was able to put a brace to put his side ahead, and furthermore, will be looking to take the form into the gay Soweto derby. Let's have a look at the head-to-head stats. Not sure if I read them to you earlier. Since the game went professional in 1985, 77 matches have been played between these two teams, with Orlando Pirates winning 18, while Kaiser Chiefs have won 31. 28 matches have ended in a draw, while 5 were abandoned, and Orlando Pirates. While Kaiser Chiefs has scored 86, Orlando Pirates have scored 69 goals. Have Pirates have scored 69 goals. Orlando Pirates have scored 86. In the PSL era, as far as the PSL era is concerned, 56 meetings have been held, with Orlando Pirates winning 14, while Kaizer Chiefs have won 18. 24 have ended in draws. Kaizer Chiefs have netted, the home side has netted 54 in Orlando Pirates, while Kaizer Chiefs have netted 58. Uh, Here's how, then that's how things pan out, as that's how we end things here on All Things Football. Hope you enjoyed the show. Let's remember to like and subscribe, and tell me what you think of the stories. Tell me what I need to work on as far as my presenting skills is concerned, because this is your show too. You are part of the show. Your opinion matters. Constructive criticism is welcome from all angles. Remember to like the page All Things Football, and of course the Apiwe Roto network for this episode, which I'll link as soon as the show is done. And that's all we have time for. Let's do this again next week. I'll give you another exclusive as Sundowns face Orlando Pirates in another rivalry of note in the Battle of Gauteng, or better yet, the Battle of the Juice, as better yet, as and the Betway SA20 they call it, the Juice K Derby. Let's give it a name and call it a day. My name is Apiwe Roto. Take care of yourselves and each other. Cheers.